Bangladesh has become the most recent country to express interest in joining the BRICS economic group, with reports on Monday revealing that Dhaka has submitted a formal request to join. The issue is expected to be discussed at the BRICS summit in August, which will be held in South Africa. The expected request from Bangladesh was revealed during discussions between Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa in Geneva on Wednesday, June 17th. The BRICS Presidency is currently held by South Africa. Other members include Brazil, Russia, India, and China, with a number of countries also holding the unofficial title Friend of the BRICS. Abdul Momen, Bangladesh's foreign minister, has since confirmed the move. Bangladesh's decision to join the BRICS, which includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and has a larger share of global GDP than the G7 club of rich nations, is seen as an effort to diversify foreign relations and currency. While there may be no immediate benefits, analysts believe that joining BRICS will yield medium to long-term benefits as the bloc actively expands to reduce the dominance of the U.S. and the U.S. dollar. Professor Mustafizur Rahman, a distinguished fellow at the Center for Policy Dialogue, sees this as a positive step, given BRICS' position as the largest club of developing economies and its growing economic and political clout. Being a member of the BRICS will strengthen Bangladesh's ties with these countries. It will also assist Bangladesh in diversifying its foreign relations, he added. China and India are Bangladesh's top two BRICS trading partners, accounting for nearly 40% of its imports. Professor Mustafizur recently spoke as a panelist at an event in Shanghai on the sidelines of the annual meeting of the New Development Bank, a BRICS-led bank. He stated that the NDB is considering introducing a new currency in October, which would benefit Bangladesh by diversifying its currency and foreign exchange reserves away from the US dollar. According to Mustafizur, Bangladesh has already become a member of the NDB in 2021, and joining BRICS would increase its voice and access to bank funds. Dr. M.A. Razak, research director of Bangladesh's Policy Research Institute, also welcomed Bangladesh's decision to join the BRICS. However, we must remember that this is not a trade bloc and there will be no immediate economic benefit to joining this group, he said. Razak, a trained economist specializing in applied trade and development issues, believes that joining the dynamic group will have indirect benefits. He stated that Bangladesh can be more proactive on global issues and advocate for agenda items such as technology transfer and bilateral trade promotion at the BRICS meeting. Immediate benefits may result from foreign investments because investors will believe Bangladesh is a member of the world's largest group of developing economies, he said. He also mentioned the possibility of increased bilateral trade between member countries. Joining BRICS will open up issues for discussion and help Bangladesh leverage in getting benefits, Razak said. He stated that floating the single currency by the BRICS would be extremely difficult at the moment because the member countries are not in a position to follow a unified monetary policy like the European Union. However, former Bangladeshi ambassador to the United States, M. Humayun Kabir, described BRICS as a loose kind of economic bloc with economic competitors. He stated that there is nothing wrong with participating in multilateral forums because the global situation and geopolitics are changing rapidly. However, it is also important to conduct a cost-benefit analysis of joining BRICS versus not joining BRICS because there are issues such as de-dollarization and the launch of a common currency among the group's members, said Kabir, a career diplomat who retired in 2010. As there is de-dollarization and alternative currency issues in the BRICS, there is geopolitics, and the USA may not be happy, he said. With all of that, let's take a quick look. How are the BRICS countries planning to shift away from the use of the US dollar? In 2015, the BRICS established New Development Bank welcomed Bangladesh, the UAE, and Uruguay as new members in September 2021, bringing the total membership to 8. In addition, 3 new members have been approved: Argentina, Saudi Arabia, and Zimbabwe. Dilma Rousseff, the former leftist president of Brazil, recently announced that the NDB will gradually abandon the US dollar. She promised that at least 30% of loans would be made in member countries' local currencies. The goal of currency diversification is to reduce the bloc's reliance on the dollar and to assist developing countries in avoiding the negative impact of exchange rate fluctuations, as seen in Bangladesh over the past year. Because the US dollar serves as the world's reserve currency, US domestic monetary policy has global implications. The US Federal Reserve, the country's central bank, has aggressively raised interest rates since March 2022. This has put downward pressure on the currencies of many countries in the global south, increasing the cost of importing foreign goods and servicing dollar-denominated debts, while also encouraging capital flight. During the NDB's annual meeting earlier this month, Rousseff emphasized the importance of establishing a diverse global currency system. The NDB, unlike the World Bank, has no veto power. The president of the bank is elected on a rotating basis from among the founding members, and each of the other founding members must have at least one vice president. Well, in the end, how do you think Bangladesh's potential membership in BRICS and the efforts to shift away from the US dollar will impact the country's economic relations and global standing? That's all for now. Please subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on current events and engage in engaging discussions. If you found this video useful, or if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section below.